say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Tonight we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Miami Heat. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Hunt alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy with Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Sunday, they'll go up against Julius Randle. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's a contest that I'm keeping an eye on. Early on, you love to see games like that one, which should be full of interesting matchups.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Jaylen Brown, Ty Jerome out there with Rollins, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Johnson in at the 4. And for the Spurs, they've got James. Green is up there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Zubac in at the center position. Back to LeBron. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
Now, here is Irving. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. Here's Jerome. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Lakers. 6 to shoot. Here's Jokic. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Here's Jerome. Here's Jokic. Excellent defense there from Zubac.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down.
Pass to LeBron. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Jerome. Jokic high post. Here's Rollins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Now, here's Zubac. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Jerome with the rebound. He'd have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And the Miami front office, Stan, hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuild.
And you love how physical LeBron's drive is. Not afraid to mix it up with the defense and be aggressive.
Jokic against Zubac. The jump hook, and it's good. 2 points. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Zubac. Still without a basket. Green, and Green is right there.
Oh, good anticipation by Draymond, crashing the glass right on time to win that second chance look.
Zubac against Jokic. Johnson, the pass to Jokic. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It's tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And Jokic drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Back to Irving. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
As dynamic with the ball as anyone in the league. Kyrie there earning a trip to the line.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the first one drops. So, Coach, here we are in the heart of the NBA season. We can only hope that the second half is as good as the first half of the season.
Well, you're right. We saw some incredible moments in those first few months. But that's what you love about this game. Players these days, Kevin, are capable of doing the spectacular on a nightly basis.
And so he hits both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away fouls.
Johnson sets the screen for Brown. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Spurs. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Green, and the layup's good off the glass.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
The Heat trail by 3. Johnson outside. Back to Jerome. Pass to Jokic. Deflects the pass. Fires the 3. No good that time.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line. Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Zubac. Hasn't made one yet. Brown with it, picked up by Thompson. Pass to Rollins. Now, Jerome. And here's Jokic. Covered by LeBron. Brown outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
Now, Jerome. Jokic with it. Last game we saw him score 13. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Spurs. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Here's Rollins. Following the basket by LeBron James. Johnson finds Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Brown wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 6.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Pass to Jerome. Now Brown, covered by Irving. Kicks it out to Johnson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now here's Green. Zubac with the screen for Irving. Back to Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaylen Brown.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. San Antonio. Robert Williams is checked in for Zubac. Marcus Smart comes in for Amen Thompson. And it's Austin Reeves in for LeBron. And a new group in for the Heat. Okongwu's checked in for Jokic. Aaron Gordon comes in for Jalen Johnson. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Rollins. And Murray subbed in for Ty Jerome. Free throw drops for Green.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
He's off on the second.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Well, that's one thing about Okongwu. He thrives on contact.
Here's Reeves. Really struggled in the loss against Cleveland. Over Okongwu. Reeves can't hit. The Heat shooting 40% here in the early stages. Ingram passes to Okongwu. Back to Ingram. Okongwu with the screen for Ingram. Beyond the arc. Cracks in the tray. And it's a 3-point Miami lead.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, we know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Kevin, back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Kyrie Irving third.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
That free throw, no good.
Well, this isn't a strength for Williams. He puts most of his work in on the defensive side of the ball.
Kevin Love's checked in for San Antonio. And he sinks the second. Miami trailing. Brown feeling it out a bit. And finished off by Brown.
Great call having Brown run pick and roll. He is so confident with the ball in his hands.
Irving from long range. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now Williams, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Reeves the pass to Irving. Back to Reeves. Shot clock at 5, and it's off from three-point range. And Murray's got the ball here for Miami. Trailing by 2, and it's Ingram missing. And here's Smart. No scoring in this one. Nobody near Irving. Offline from the top of the key. And here are the Heat. Pass to Murray. On the wing, Gordon. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Okongwu. And it's sent back by Irving.
And that's some crafty defense from Irving, managing to see that shot coming.
Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, with the energy Williams plays with, he's tough in the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. So he gets them both.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Okongwu against Love. Back to Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Okay, wow. Okongwu, unreal.
Reeves outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
15-5. Austin Reeves. Shooting two.
Shoot two.
And he makes the first. The Heat making a switch here. And Reeves drops them both. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for San Antonio. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Spurs.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Rollins is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Jalen Johnson. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Ware in at the 5. Reeves gets the bucket.
Throughout a game, Reeves will find every which way to score.
And how about the emergence, Stan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time. And as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also.
Now, here's Johnson. Nothing on the board. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 14 points per, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
James checked in for Robert Williams. James finds Reeves. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Jerome. And here is Ingram. Lets it go with a 3. Back to Johnson. Now Jerome. 6 on the shot clock. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
Pass to Reeves. And it's blocked. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Rollins. Reeves with the rebound. Spurs leading by 3. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Rollins the pass to Johnson. Now Ware. Pass to Rollins. The 3 ball. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They get the rebound. Here's Reeves. Second shot opportunity. Jerome with the rebound. Jerome's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Rollins. Reeves against Jerome. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Jerome's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The strength LeBron has this far into his career is incredible.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Kevin Love. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Austin Reeves. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
For Miami, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, guys, I've been around this game for a long time, and I've never seen someone like Jokic, a giant man with point guard skills.
And the Spurs making a change here. Green's checked in. And Jokic drops them both. Here's Irving. 29 points for him last game against Cleveland. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Shoots over Brown. San Antonio again missing. He'd have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Okongwu. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Okongwu's now got 8 points.
The preferred scoring area for Okongwu. He can get it done inside with his size and length.
Spurs working the ball around now. Good on the shot. And that's now 7 points from Amen Thompson. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Brown. 20 points for him last game against the Lakers. Johnson with the screen on Daniels. And it's Johnson with the jam.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Outside, Green. Thompson outside. Shoots from 12. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive play.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Jokic. 8 points for him. Shoots over Zubac. Rebound San Antonio. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Green. Launches it. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he hits the first of 3. Marcus Smart's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Miami with a change here, too. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. The Heat trail by 3. Johnson outside. Brown with the bounce pass. Jokic kicks to Brown. Clock at 6. Over Daniels. And it's Brown missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Irvin. Green with the ball. Okongwu covering. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Green. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Here is Daniels. Still yet to score. Irving for 3. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this one.
And then Brown with the dunk.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Daniels dishes to Irving. Zubac's the pass to Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And it's sent back by Irving. Green up on top. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland. In the corner, Daniels. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Jokic is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Williams, he's checked in for San Antonio. Heat also with the sub. Gordon's checked in. Pass to Murray. Now, here's Johnson. He's covered by Irving. Johnson gets the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Irving passes to Green. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Green, no luck. And so Brown will bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 1. Murray with the bounce pass. Pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. He's covered by Irving. Murray outside. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, if Murray's knocking those down, that's going to keep defenders honest.
Now, here's Green. 7 points in the game. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. A deep 3 from Irving. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now, here's Smart. Pass to Irving for 3. Doesn't go that time. And here are the Heat now. They're on an 11-2 run. Murray for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. And here's Daniels. He's guarded by Johnson.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. Lillard. He can get up with the best of them.
Outside Gordon. To the paint. Taken away by Williams. To the middle. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. To the inside. Kicks it out to Gordon. The three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Irving looking over the floor. Puts up a three. And that one is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 5. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue to attack. I mean, that's the identity of their team. They're not going to stop, and the ability to finish our defense with rebounds will be important.
You have to match their resiliency. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
When I look at San Antonio, these guys are BTH, big time hungry.
Ooh, I like that, and I'm certainly glad they aren't hangry. But look, these guys are planning to make the postseason, and their attitude is, let's just get it done. Anything is possible.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Spurs.
They were sloppy, gave the ball away too much, and that comes down to one thing. Focus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shaq. I was distracted. Focus.
Did you say something, Shaq?
Yeah, my focus was deterred.
What, did you say something, Kenny?
What?
Yeah, I said focus. I said focus, not I want to kiss. Focus.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Here's Brown. We've got Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with James. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. It's the San Antonio 5.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Green. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 9 points per last year, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Spurs trail by 7. Now, here is Irving. Thompson finds Zubac. Now Irving. He's covered by Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. Here's Zubac. Makes it off the glass. Zubac has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Rollins. Inside, here's Jokic. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 13.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Brown. And stolen by Thompson. To the middle. Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. 15 points in the game.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So Jerome will go to the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And Jerome, no good on that one. Spurs trail by 4. Outside, James. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. Coming off a terrific season. And he was top 5 in field goal percentage. Never settling, always working to get a good look.
And he's so physical, so explosive. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he was a top 5 rebounder a season ago. Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. Jokic finds Brown. Clock at 4. And finished off by Brown.
And what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Well, Heat leading by 4. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. To the inside. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Nice play by Jokic. So crafty in pick and roll.
LeBron passes to Zubac. Irving against Brown. And it's blocked by Brown. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment. To win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Spurs. Austin Reeves comes in for Irving. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Brandon Ingram comes in for Jaylen Brown. He hits both from the stripe. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to James. Offline with his 3. The Heat leading by 8. Out to the right wing. Ware with it. He has yet to score. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now here's LeBron. 7 points in the game. Oh, the strength of LeBron.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Back to Jerome. Good ball movement here by Miami. There's the three. Ware, good. Ware's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
James looking it over. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rebound Love. Spurs trail by 11. The shot from 20 feet away. LeBron with another miss.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Count the basket. And that's now 20 points for Jokic.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Williams is checked in for San Antonio. And Miami also making a switch. Okongwu's checked in. So it's the Spurs now. It's a 13-point game. LeBron outside. Crafty move. Oh, James muscles it in.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
And here is Okongwu. He's got 8. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
LeBron kicks to Love. Pass to Reeves. Fires it up. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I like that. Ingram using his length inside.
Spurs trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
From deep, James. And it's Miami with the rebound. Teardrop shot. It's blocked. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
Taken away by Williams. Baseline try. James with another miss.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
Here's Williams. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Spurs making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Murray's checked in for Miami. Heat on offense. They're on a 19-6 run. Okongwu with a screen on Thompson. And Okongwu slams it in.
What a setup by Murray out of the pick and roll. That is quality offense.
Outside Williams. Pass to Thompson. Spurs passing it around. Now Love. Nothing on the board. And here's Smart. Just 5 to shoot. San Antonio again missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Murray. 17-point lead. That was something else.
Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Murray showcasing that sweet handle.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Daniels checked in for Amen Thompson. And Miami with a change here, too. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Khalil Ware. And it's Smart with the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 19. Love finds Reeves. No good, unable to end this run. And Miami shooting really well. 54% from the floor. Murray, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go through it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Heat leading by 19 points. Ingram passes to Rollins. Murray outside. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Reeves. He has 5. Love outside. Three-pointer, Daniels. It's hauled in by the Heat. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Right side, Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. He's coming off an excellent season, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Zubac is checked in for San Antonio. Irving comes in for Austin Reeves. Irving passes to Williams. Back to Irving. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Timed it just right. Okongwu with a great block. Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Tries from 7. And that's good off the glass that time. Okongwu's now got 6 in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. checked in for the Heat. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Dyson Daniels on top. Jokic is second.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Spurs trail by 21. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC, another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Now Murray, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving, bangs home the trifecta.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Pass to Zubac. Now here's Irving. Outside Williams. Back to Irving. And taken away by Brown. 3-on-3. Wide open look here for Murray. That three off the mark. Spurs shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Daniels passes to Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The defense should know Williams won't ease off you. He'll take his motion into coverage.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. The first one falls, and Miami making a change here. Johnson's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor. Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Gordon with a screen on Smart.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Miami ahead, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Nikola Jokic. Ingram is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then there's Ty Jerome. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard position. And the shot is good from Johnson. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals, not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Jokic. Out to Ingram. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
And a wide open look for James. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Jokic in the corner. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
From deep, James drills the three-pointer.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
Pass to Jokic. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Now here's James. Another miss by LeBron. Jerome against Irving. Over in the corner, Brown. Lets it go from the wing, and another basket for Miami.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And it's in there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
James with it. Inside. Three-pointer. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Johnson. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, year after year, Johnson continues to tighten that handle. He's getting better.
Daniels kicks to Zubas. Pass to Irving. LeBron outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Aggressive move by Johnson, attacking the heart of this defense.
Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
First one falls for him.
While Johnson is a talented scorer, what I like about him is that he doesn't need plays called for him in order to make an impact. He can score naturally in the flow of the offense.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And Miami with a change here too. Khalil Ware's checked in for Ingram. That one misses. San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Every night, Kevin Love is a double-double waiting to happen. He is a hard man to contain in the paint.
And the first one at the line is good. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Back to Jerome. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists tonight.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Marshall passes to Champagnie. No good from outside. Miami's gotten in the groove from 3-point range. They are 4 for 12.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Good on the bucket.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Jerome passes to Jokic. Now Brown. This one for 3. Off target is 6 miss and 13 attempts from the floor.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Rollins checked in for the Heat. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
The veteran presence and leadership Love brings to the floor is unmatched.
Wells kicks to Ware. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Wells. The 3. The rebound by Queta. San Antonio's gotten some tough luck from three-point. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now Ware. No one near as Jerome lets it go. Drills it from outside. Jerome's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Heat. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Wells. Off target with his 3. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And here is Marshall. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
Marshall passes to Queta. Pass to Champagny. Kicks it out to Love. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Love's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, you could see Love getting ready to tee that one up. He was looking to answer.
Jerome with the screen for Wells. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Love with the ball for the Spurs. Now Marshall. Here's Queta. And it's blocked. Rollins against Love. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Love. And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Here's Jerome. A three-pointer is right on target. Jerome's got 14 points here in the second half.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Queta. And teams take more 3s now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Jokic sets the screen for Jerome. Back to Jokic. That's tipped. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
No problems knocking that one down.
Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter. So he's got a permanent green light.
Here's Jokic. Rebound, San Antonio. Kata's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Great open look there. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what Robinson is out here to do. I like how aggressive he is shooting it from outside.
Love against Jerome. Shoots. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Heat shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jokic.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Here's Jerome, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Jerome. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Champagne. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Champagne. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. 17 seconds left in the game. Brown outside. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.